Well, welcome back to the program. We are very excited about all the information that we're going to share with you today, and we have lots in store. These two are an incredible team. We have Tarence Hill and Kori Duck. And as you know, we have been going through all of our different programs this semester, and we're bringing on lots of staff members and volunteers because we want you to be able to see and hear from them, the people actually doing the work and interacting with our clients or interacting with the students on a daily basis. And I hope that you are all able to attend our banquet, but there's no way in an hour that we can describe for you everything that we do. So we've taken some time to sit down with different programs and different staff members over this semester. And today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things that we do, which is called Reach for Greatness. And Kori and Tarence have been doing this for a long time, have a lot of experience with a lot of different age groups and schools, but I can't wait for them to share their heart with you for Reach for Greatness. And that isn't the only thing that you guys do, but I am so thankful that you would take time to come and visit with us today.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to start with you just telling us about yourself and your families. So whoever wants to go first, just tell me about you, tell me about your family, and maybe when you first came to Hope Choice.
Oh, goodness. I can't even remember when I first came to Hope Choice. I think 8 years ago. I came on as a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
I've been married for almost 27 years to my husband, Curtis, and we have 3 kiddos, Michaela, Jackson, and Zane, and they're all kind of grown. My youngest is starting his senior year next year, so they're all grown. But I've been here for 8 years and on staff for, I think, about 4.5 now.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember what brought you here initially as a speaker?
I had a couple of friends that were a speaker, and they were like, I think you should do this. And I was like, I don't think you know me then, because I do not do well speaking in front of people. This is crazy. And they were like, no, I really think you could. And I was like kind of pushing it off, but it was one of those things that like Hope Choice, or Karen at the time, had always been in my mind of like, when I go back to work, because I was a stay-at-home mom, I was like, I feel like that would be a good place to be. And so I kind of thought about it, and January came around, and I kind of picked this life scripture for my life of Luke 5:5, because you say so. I'm just going to go for it. Because you say so, I'm going to go for it. And they were like, an opportunity came, and they were like, do you want us to have an application sent to you? And I was like, yes. And I said it before I really thought about it, and I got the application, and I sat on that and struggled with it for a very long time. And God was like, I've got you. I don't know why you're worried. I've got you. And I just said, okay, let's do this. And I mean, it was quick. And then by the January of the next year, I was in a school and did not know it would be my heart song to do Reach for Greatness. Like, I can't imagine doing anything else. It's my heart. It's my passion. It brings me joy. It wears me out, but I love it every day. So
I love that. I love that. Tarence, what about you?
All right. Well, I've been married to my wife, Desiree, here for the last 20 years, and we are soldiers. So how I get to Hope, and we got 2 kids, in-house. I got 2 other kids, and they're all grown kids now. And how I get to Hope Choice, I know it was miraculous, because coming from Alaska, I didn't know anybody here. And I come across a guy by the name of Tommy Spencer, and I'm forever indebted to that guy. I love him a lot because he did not really know me from Adam. And when I retired in the military, I wanted to be an inspirational / motivational speaker. And so I got to really thank you, too, for the opportunity. And so he came and brought me when we got here in 2020. And then he came and brought me to Hope Choice around 2021. And he all prayed, and I prayed with the ladies, and he just left. And then I was being interviewed, not knowing that I'd even be accepted. I didn't know if I was going to be equipped to do this because, to me, this is a huge ministry. Now, my father was a pastor, and I tell everybody, I'm just a preacher man's son, but I didn't let the doubt that I could not do this, but I just going to have to keep repositioning myself into this. But now that I'm a speaker, and I do speak to the kids just from my military experience, and I just pour into the kids, and I love sharing because I was a little handful as a boy. So I can relate to a lot of the kids and what they're going through. And as hindsight is 2020, so I like to just give everything back to the kids that if I was living at their age right now, how could I help them maneuver through a lot of these trials that they're going through so they don't break down? Because just off of my experience, I done been in some positions and had breaking points too.
Yeah.
And I just like to, speak life into them. So that's how I get the Hope Choice, and I love it. I still get to mentor and equip kids, and be a blessing.
Yeah. Well, and as you can tell, these two are very recognizable also by the students. I mean, they love them both. All of our mentoring team also participates in Rise Camp. And we love Rise Camp. That is one of my favorite things that we get to do. But the kids love these two at Rise Camp or anywhere that they are, because kids can tell when you are being genuine with them and you're not talking down to them, but you really do care about them. And they recognize that and attach to it. And even the ones that can be little handfuls, they want someone to connect with them, to see them, and to help them to know how to navigate, just like you said. So we're super, super thankful for y'all. So we're going to talk a little bit today about Reach for Greatness, which I don't know of another pregnancy center in the country that does anything like what we are doing. And it's an incredible opportunity that the Lord has given us. So we were doing a program that you watched a few weeks ago called Lead Council. And that is a student organization for middle school and high school where we talk to students about what it means to be a leader. And then we give them chances and opportunities to lead on their campus. Well, that had been going for several years. And then we had a principal contact us and say, hey, can y'all do character development? And I'm like, you bet we can. We didn't have one thing written down. We did not know what we were doing, and we started. And now we have Reach for Greatness on more than 90 campuses across the Panhandle. So it is incredible. It's kindergarten through 12th grade, and we cover TEKs that are set out by the state for character development. Yeah. So here's my question. What do you want people to know either about Reach for Greatness or about Hope Choice that you think maybe they don't know?
I think people may not understand how much we really do care, especially for Reach for Greatness. We really do care about your kiddos, and we really want them to be successful. And our goal is to come alongside the parents, the teachers, the guardians, the counselors, and help give these kids the tools to make the right choices. Like, in the end, we don't want them to need the pregnancy center side.
That's right.
We want them making good choices. And we want, I always tell them, like, hey, I just want you to be in a moment and you think about that crazy lady with the colored hair that came to your gym and you go, what would she say I needed to do?
Yeah.
And you make that right choice. Or you've made that bad choice and you remember we talked about, like, hey, don't make the next bad choice. Like, take your consequences, grow. You're going to make mistakes. That's life. Everybody, adults make mistakes. And we want you to grow from that. Like, we really do care for your kids. It's not just a job. It's not just something we do. We want your kids to have great futures and be great people. And, we want to come alongside you and help you do that. That's our goal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What about you, Terrence?
Well, I love the vision of the ministry, and I know I can't do nothing on the pregnancy side, so I can't speak about that. But on the Reach for Greatness and the mentorship side, to just equip the kids and to help them to develop into young men and women, and just in what's going on in the world today. And I know they're under a lot of pressure. They seeing a lot of things, and just to be a source of light, a beacon of light, just to be a role model, just so they could see that, God is real, for one. I just had to say that.
Yeah.
God is real.
Absolutely.
And everybody here, they are very connected. And this place, I love it because of y'all pouring to me just through the curriculums as I read them. And the Spirit hit me a lot when I am talking to them because they need the guidance. And one thing that I do want the family members to know, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to always, my integrity, nothing going to shake me to stop from helping these kids.
That's right.
These kids need mentorship. And some of the places that I go to in school, I could understand. And I know kids are going through things just from my experience. And so I just love pointing to them and kids meet me and greet me and hug me all the time. And so I know that this ministry, it is set up to be successful. And I think we need to be in more schools around here, to be honest with you. I really feel we need to be in more schools.
Absolutely. Well, and something that I think people need to know is that Hope Choice is a pro-life Christian organization around every corner. Everything we do, we are pro-life and we love Jesus. And in these lessons, however, we're not able to quote scripture to the kids, but all of the lessons are written on biblical principle. And there is nothing in these lessons that you would not want for your children to learn and understand. We talk about how to be a good friend, how to deal with peer pressure, how to be a positive influence in a negative world, all sex in high school, suicide, drugs, cutting, all of these things. How are our kids going to deal with these things if we don't have honest, caring, godly people communicating on these topics? And that's what Reach for Greatness is. So we do need to be in more schools. And if you are a staff member at a school where we are not, we would love to hear from you and connect with you and try to serve your school. Okay, what is your role with the ministry? So tell me, what does a day in the life look like for you guys?
Depends. During the school year, it's having a panic of every morning of what school am I at? What time do I need to be there? What time do I need to get my kids to their school so I can get there? If you're and we're in elementary, we're in PE, so you're on the PE teacher schedule. So I've had lunch at 10 in the morning because that was their lunch. Sometimes a lunch at 1 in the afternoon, and so you go through that. As high school, middle school, it's a little bit different, but we do that, and then you do your normal life. During the summer, we're just working on getting ready for the next year, working on scripts, filming those videos that the kids watch, writing those lessons, getting everything ready for the year, and Rise Camp, having a blast at Rise Camp, hanging out, playing with the kids, and having a lot of fun. So
yeah,
it's a lot.
So it's pretty much that is our day. And, I am really the only male on staff, so I like to do the heavy lifting, and I like to do whatever maintenance I need to do around here when I'm not actually helping or speaking in school. But I love my role just to bring and inspire the kids, and really the biggest thing is to let them know that they was created on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. That is what my day looked like, and I love it. It fulfills me just to go and let the kids, know that it's hope.
And they do love it, and they are excited to see you coming. That's right. What impact has serving at Hope Choice or 1330 had on you personally?
Oh man, I'll let you go first.
I think we both say that we feel called out sometimes because we teach these kids these lessons, and sometimes you've had a bad day, and then you talk to the kids like you can control how you talk to somebody or treat somebody, and then you're like, oh yeah, you can, and so you get called out, you get a little conviction sometimes with the lessons, and it helps you direct your life better, treat your family better, treat your coworkers better. But it just gives joy. When we're in the schools, it's not a question of so much being recognized. It's just that they know Hope Choice. Sometimes they know our names. Sometimes we're just Hope Choice. We'll take either one. But you might have a kid that's at a new school and they're struggling, but then they know you from their old school, and you're that familiarity, and they feel safe. And it's that, and just knowing that you can bring that to somebody. That's just so rewarding to see that, oh, I know you. Like, you were at my old school. And you're like, yeah, and I'll be here now, and we'll still hang out. And it brings such joy. And those kids, they're amazing. They can be a handful, but they're amazing.
But you love them. That's right.
Yeah. And personally, and they write you notes, and it makes me feel very warm on the inside. And like I said earlier, it's very fulfilling just to know that I'm reaching them. And personally, what Hope Choice is doing for me, because I know that the scripts and everything that we do come from Scripture, it's really bringing me closer to where I need to be. It's working on me as I read, because I got to study and prepare too. And so as I study and prepare, and the ladies really write all the scripts, and I just help with the videos. They do most of the hard work when it comes to creating, and it just gets inside of me, and it just helped me, just to be protected, kind of like covered. And then I know when I get in there, what I'm saying, it cannot be wrong because it's spirit led.
That's
and
right.
It's coming from the scriptures.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Okay, last thing. You guys have almost made it all the way through with no mistakes. I'm the only one that screwed up. Can you share a scripture or something that you're praying for Hope Choice and the kiddos that we serve?
Mine is I just pray for protection, just protection across the board. When you work in a ministry, you feel that attack come at you a lot. So having to keep your mind and everything about you in a good place and study that walk, and, there's struggles that come. But also for those kiddos, I think we've all been in moments where you get that secure in place and we don't know what's going on, and you just have to act like everything's cool and fine. We've had lockdowns where, again, it's not a drill. We don't know what's going on, and you have to keep that cool and calm with the kids and be like, hey, this is what we're doing and it's okay. And in those moments, I know we all talk, we just kind of sit and pray. We sit and pray for the protection, pray for whatever's going on. So just protection, we all need protection. The world is crazy. And we just need that covering at all times.
That's right.
Yeah. And just to add on to what she said, and my scripture, it comes from Jeremiah 29:11, where it say, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And that's why when I talk to the kids, I want them to know I'm living a purpose-driven life, and he repositioned my life, and it's happening for me. And so I know that it'll work for them. And as I prepare, I always touch my head, heart, and my tongue. So whenever I do speak to the kids, they cover it. But the biggest thing that I want the kids to know is, we got to have some knowledge. We got to have some understanding. And then, of course, we are the older ones there. So we providing them with wisdom based off our experience.
That's right.
And so that'll be my verse, because since you mentioned pro-life, these kids was created on purpose.
Yeah,
and I want people to know, they are here purposely,
That's right.
He knew the heads, what they say, the hair on their heads.
Yes.
So the kids don't know that right now, but as we plant those seeds, as they grow into it, and we got continuity to keep pouring into it. Like the kid leave this school and come to the next school. Oh, there go Miss Kori again. We pouring right back into it, watering that the seeds that we have planted.
That's right.
That'll be my verse.
That's what, we always tell them, there's greatness within you. That's what Reach for Greatness is about, is you have this greatness, and it's hard to show that greatness to the world because it's easy to be dishonest. It's easy to cheat. It's hard to have integrity. It's hard to do the right things when nobody's watching you, but you can.
Yeah.
And so that's what we want. We want you. You have a purpose in life. You may not know that now, and you may not know it for a while, and that's okay. But you have a purpose, and we just want you to be able to show the world the greatness that's in you, because we see it and we want you to see it, and that's our goal at the end of the day. If we can get one,
yeah,
it's a success.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Oh man, I just got to caveat on that. That's good. And I always believe each one reach one and then teach one. And when we even say the cheer, when I say reach for, you say greatness, because greatness is in those kids. And I don't know if they hear it enough at home or wherever they are, but I understand kids, they want to follow other kids and popular. Kids want to be popular.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them that they're already popular.
That's right.
They don't have to look outside for external validation.
That's right.
It's already inside. God put it right here.
That's right. That's right. Well, and just listening to you, some of the kids that you talk to, they have families that base their life on these principles. Yes. And so what you're teaching is confirming what those parents are teaching. But some of those kids, they don't have any tools in the tool belt. They have not been equipped. They don't know come here from Sikkim. And when they come and hear, when someone is mean to me, that doesn't mean that I have to be unkind back.
Yeah.
I have control, right? And you are giving them hope. When they go home, my life doesn't have to look like this. And so it's affirming and validating to some, but it is new and full of hope for others. And so I just pray for you every day that the Lord would fill you up with energy and hope yourself, joy, strength, all the things you need to do what you do, because you are making a difference in this community. So thank you so
Oh,
much.
you're more than welcome. Thank you.
Well, we want to thank you for watching, and we want to encourage you, if you do not have Reach for Greatness in your children's school, you reach out to us, and we will see if we can help with that. You can reach us online at hopechoice.com, or you can call us 806-354-2244. But we thank you, and we're excited to bring another show next time on the next aspect of mentoring. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank
More
you.
than welcome. Thank you.